Hello everyone and welcome back to the Martinez channel. Thank you so much for being so patient with us as we bring out new videos for every single one of you. Now before we get into this video, do not forget to like the video and do not forget to
subscribe to our channel.
There you go. Now let's get into today's video. Everything that we planned did not turn out the way that we wanted it to. Now let's just backtrack, backstory. Now let me take you back to when the idea was first planted into our head, like, hey, you guys should move to Texas. We had said that we wanted to. Now we were thinking that we were gonna do the same activities that created us money in Vegas. We're gonna bring them over here. Why not? I mean, we were flipping couches from August till April, and we made $50K in those 8 months. Like, that's good money right there. So we were like, why not bring it to Texas too? You know, we already have our truck. We already know the business. We already know the deal. Bring it to Texas as well. And that's what we had planned. We also had planned of bringing an e-commerce business over here. Now, the e-commerce business, we can do it any state. So we were good there. Now, the couch business, baby, Texas is not a state to be flipping couches. And it really hit me hard because that's something that we were so comfortable with. It's something that we were used to. We were doing it for 8 months and we were generating good income. My husband was at home because of that. We didn't need him to go back to work because of the couch flipping business. Now, 1 week, 2 weeks passes by and we start realizing that there's no couches. We went to go see a couple, but they were so destroyed. People don't want to negotiate. So we were like, you know what? My husband's like, I'm gonna start looking for a job. And I was like, okay, you know, so he started looking for a job. He got a couple offers, a couple salary options, a couple salary offers and in different various restaurants, and he ended up going with the family-owned restaurant that could give him the flexibility to be with his family and not work so many hours. But that was not the plan. Our plans were literally thrown out the window by God and the universe. And oh my goodness, I am such an emotional person. It took me a good month to say, okay, this is real, Grace. You're gonna have to adapt to change. You're gonna have to. Always remember, everything's working to your highest and greatest good. Maybe God and the universe didn't want you to do couches here. They say, baby, you're better. So now that I think about it, yes, it took me a long time to adapt because one, I was so used to my husband being home that I would never go to the grocery store without him. I always felt like I was incapable of going to the grocery store with 2 kids without him. I always felt like I was incapable of going to a Walmart trip or doing certain errands with my kids without my husband. But baby, I had to tie myself down because I am now the one that takes care of this whole household. My husband works his butt off 6 days a week, and I am the one in charge here 24/7. So if I've never been to the grocery store without my husband with 2 kids, baby, it was time to do it. And you know what? I'm grateful because I was able to discover new strengths of mine. Because I was able to discover, like, hey, you know what? I can do this. I can go to the grocery store without my husband. You know, yes, I do miss him being by his side all the time, 24/7. But I can do this. I started creating friendships. You know, now I have a good couple relationships here in Texas, and now I'm like, okay. It took me a long time. I really got in a bad state of mind. I got sad. I was like, why? I just want my husband with me. Why? That's how I was, literally. But then I started to say, okay, I need to embrace this change. I need to accept the fact how no matter what, everything's working to my highest and greatest good. So what is there to learn in this situation? New strengths of mine. The ability to manage my time, the ability to be able to say, okay, Grace, you know, you have 8 hours in a day. What time are you waking up? What time are the kids doing this? What time are you giving the kids their time? What time are you working on your business? And it also gives me the strength to push harder. So now I'm no longer comfortable. Now I'm uncomfortable and I am pushing harder in my e-commerce business. Well, that's a plus because now we definitely do need that extra income. In order for my husband to come home, we need to supplement his income. So now I'm very uncomfortable. Oh yes, now I'm very uncomfortable. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Everything did not turn out the way that we had planned. Now I can see a little bit why the universe and God has always so many other plans for you. We were over here so stubborn, so direct, like we're gonna do X, Y, and Z, and God in the universe said, baby, you're turning right. You think you're turning left, but you're really turning right. And you best accept the change. So that's what I wanted to talk about. It took me a long time to really accept it, but now that I have accepted, I've came to peace, and I've gotten used to it now. I know my husband is working, I miss him all the time, but I have developed new inner strength, more willpower, self-love, more time for me. When I was with my husband, I was always with him, so I never really had the time to do alone stuff with Grace, you know, and the type of alone stuff that I love to do is meditation, me doing some love work, doing some wealth work, and all of those things, manifestation and all of that. So now I'm able to do that and able to make new friends. So yeah, if maybe you had a plan, you know, maybe you had a plan, a strategic plan on how you wanted to do and something, but it's not going the way that you wanted to, I want you to remember that God and the universe always have a plan for you. Always. They will always have a plan for you. If you're wanting to turn right, but they want you to turn left, baby, you best turn left and obey. Turn left and just go with the change and embrace it because everything's working to your highest and greatest good. Thank you, everyone. We love you. Comment below if you like this video, if you want to see more. And thank you so much. We love you. Bye.